From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 7th, 2017. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the Knesset today in a special session marking the 100th anniversary of the signing of the Balfour Declaration, which paved the way for the establishment of the State of Israel. As we reported to you, the Prime Minister marked the centenary celebration in Great Britain last week on the actual anniversary. Today he spoke at Israel's parliament, where he said that the root of the conflict with the Palestinians was the refusal to recognize the Jewish people's right to a national home. And staying with Netanyahu, the Prime Minister later today met with Armenian Foreign Minister Edward Nalbandian. The two discussed strengthening ties between Israel and Armenia and potential cooperation in a number of fields, including technology, cyber tech, and agriculture. And later today, Netanyahu surprised a tourist from Romania with a personal tour in Jerusalem's Old City. Iona Isaac is Israel's 3 millionth tourist this year, and Israeli Tourism Minister Yariv Levin met Isaac and her partner at Ben Gurion Airport this morning to mark what he said was a new all-time record. This afternoon, Netanyahu surprised the couple at the Tower of David Museum in Jerusalem with a private history lesson and tour. Netanyahu said Israel has never had more tourists in a single year than this year. The Israeli Air Force is in the midst of its largest ever international aerial training exercise. Operation Blue Flag brought aircraft and personnel from 7 air forces around the world: the United States, Poland, Germany, France, Italy, Greece, and for the first time, India. The biannual multilateral exercise aims to strengthen cooperation with participating countries. The 2-week-long exercise is being conducted at the Uvda Air Force Base in Israel's south. It began this past Thursday and will conclude next Thursday, November the 16th. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas is in Saudi Arabia for what the PA's news agency Wafa said was an unexpected visit. Abbas was said to have been summoned to Riyadh, where he met yesterday with King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman about the U.S. push for a renewal of peace talks between the Palestinians and Israel and the recent Palestinian unity agreement between rival factions Fatah and Hamas. The U.S. House Judiciary Committee held a full hearing today looking at the increase of anti-Semitism on college campuses. Speakers addressed potential solutions as well as any possible impact of those solutions on free speech. Several Jewish leaders testified at the hearing, including CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt, Associate Dean of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Abraham Cooper, and Director of International Jewish Affairs for the American Jewish Committee, Rabbi Andrew Baker, who spoke specifically on the working definition of anti-Semitism, saying that it was imperative to properly understand the phenomenon in order to combat it.
We should explain and define them for people to be clear on this, the idea of conspiracy theories against Jews, what other elements motivate this hatred, but also to recognize, as we've seen in more recent times, for example, Holocaust denial is itself a form of anti-Semitism. Wouldn't have been part of a definition a century ago, but it's critical now. And finally, when we speak about anti-Semitism as it relates to Israel, and I think that is something more and more people have come to recognize, not just Jews who've experienced it in Europe or now here in the U.S. and on college campuses.
The Genesis Prize Foundation has named award-winning Israel-born actress Natalie Portman as the winner of its 2018 honor. The Genesis Prize, sometimes referred to as the Jewish Nobel, honors individuals who serve as an inspiration to the next generation of Jews through their outstanding professional achievement and commitment to Jewish values and to the Jewish people. Co-founder and chairman of the Genesis Prize, Don Polovets, said of Portman, her talent, her commitment to social causes, and her deep connection to her Jewish and Israeli roots are greatly admired. She exemplifies the core traits of the Jewish character and values of the Jewish people: persistence and hard work, pursuit of excellence, intellectual curiosity, and a heartfelt desire to contribute to making the world a better place. Portman will reportedly use her $1 million award to benefit programs promoting women's educational opportunities, economic advancement, health and safety, and those that advance women's full participation in policy formulation and political activity. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, November the 7th at 7 o'clock, college students shared their experiences of Jewish life and views on Israel with Executive Director of Stand With Us Northeast, Shachar Azani. At 8 o'clock, author Jeffrey Rosen discusses the life of Louis Brandeis with UConn professor David Yalof at the University of Connecticut in Stamford. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with historian David Dalen to talk more about Brandeis, as well as 2 other Jewish Supreme Court justices on L'chaim. And then at 10:25, it's episode 6 of the Israeli series A Touch Away. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, the Israeli debate program Frenemies. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 7th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.